What's going on, Pixel Hackers? Christian Lovrecich from PixlFeed here. And in this video, we're going to go over my results for week 1 of my brand new brand launch using Shopify and Facebook ads. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive right in. All right, so the store went live last night at around 7 p.m. And we have gotten $3,069 worth of sales in less than 24 hours. Today's the next day. This is all organic. This is just from the live. So I decided to take advantage of it. And what I did was, just so you guys know, is I launched 2 ads last night at midnight. So one was engagement. So it's anybody who has engaged with the page, anybody who has engaged with the page or who has viewed 10 seconds of our videos in the past 365 days, or anybody who has engaged with Instagram in the past 365 days. And then what I'm doing is I'm excluding right away anybody who has purchased from us or anybody who has visited the site. Because right now what I'm doing is I'm taking care of the middle of the funnel. I want to engage those people that heard about the launch, all the organic traffic that somehow heard about the store and actually went and visited the store but did not buy from us. So I'm trying to get them to go to the site if they did any of those interactions with us. So this is what we call a middle of the funnel campaign. Okay, we go back to our campaigns. What I also released last night at midnight was a DPA retargeting campaign. This is what we refer to dynamic product ads, or it's called a catalog ad. Okay, so as you can see, people already coming back. So basically what I did, return action is already a 16x ROAS. And basically it's simple. Anybody who's been to the site in the past 30 days who has viewed or added to cart but have not purchased from us yet. Okay, so that's what I did here. And I also I excluded anybody who has purchased in the last 30 days, right? Because I want to maximize the profits as much as I can. Very simple to get started. And then the other campaign that I launched last night at midnight is I grabbed the post from the live video when my partner went live, and I just I'm just running a video views through play campaign on it, just getting video views, because whoever interacts with that post, they're going to get hit with my engagement campaign right here. And as you can see, I'm getting a 0.05, playthrough. It's wide open. There's no targeting. There's nothing special to it. Just 25 bucks. It's only spent $6 and it hasn't really done anything yet. I'm not really worried about this getting me sales right away, but what I'm doing is I'm making people stop. Look at that scroll stop percentage. That's 70%. That means 70% of people who see this on their feed are stopping right away and check it out, meaning that they're interacting with that post. And when they interact with that post, I'm taking advantage of them in my engagement campaign. And if they go to the site and they don't purchase, they're going to get hit with the retargeting campaign. So everything is looking fantastic of us today. So it's time for me to launch a prospecting campaign, a new what we call a cold traffic campaign. It's time to start testing interest, to start bringing fresh blood, those people that don't know anything about the brand, that are not related, that didn't hear organically or anything like that. So the first thing that I did is I pull up my tool. The link is in the description. My favorite tool so I don't have to waste time digging into audience insights and trying to figure out those interests or whatever. And I pulled up all my interests and they're ready to go. I'm sorry guys, it's gonna be blurred out because I gotta keep this secret until I really grow it. But one day I promise I'll show you the whole brand. So right now, from all the accounts that I handle with Facebook, I know that what's working right now the best, and right now we're, what is it right now? It's October, end of October. What's working right now, the trend that I'm seeing that's working right now for the past 7 days is ABO, which is ad set budget optimization, small budgets, so like $25 a day, one single broad interest with a 1 day optimization. And obviously I'm going to use a purchase objective because I want people to buy from me. So I'm going to create my ABO campaign, right? So conversions, continue. And my first campaign is going to be ABO interests fraud, right? So that's how I name it. That's how I know what it is. I'm going to go to my ad set. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to create each ad set with one interest. So my daily budget is going to be $25 for each, right? And I already know one interest that's going to work. So I'm just going to type it in. And I'm going to select women because this brand is for women. And you guys are asking yourselves, like, why women? Well, women spend a lot of money. So, you know, oh, that's my custom audiences. I'm not using custom audiences yet. So we're going to use detailed targeting. So I'm going to do detailed targeting. I'm going to do my interest. So I'm going to select that. Okay. Also, I'm getting rid of detailed targeting expansion because everything without targeting expansion is working best. Again, as of this week, this might change when depending on when you watch this video. This is the trend that I'm seeing across all my client accounts, my other own accounts for other stores. So I'm getting rid of the targeting expansion. The other thing that I'm getting rid of, and I know I tell you guys all the time to do wide open automatic placements, but I know for a fact as well that the audience network is not working for some reason. It's performing horribly. So you know what? I'm going to get rid of it right away. I don't even want the audience network on the top of the funnel campaign. I'm going to get rid of the audience network. I'm going to get rid of Messenger because that's not working either. Okay. And then video placements, because I'm not going to be using video on this campaign. I'm going to use just pictures. Why am I using just pictures? Because I don't have any videos ready yet, but I highly recommend that you start with video and everything else. She's actually shooting the videos today. So once the videos are done, I'll just add it to the campaign. I'll just add a new creative to it. I'll edit the campaign. It's not a big deal. So, you know, I'm going to do that. So let me get rid of stories, Instagram stories. I'm going to get rid of in-stream search because I want everything on the feed as of right now. Again, that's the trend that I'm seeing right now. Usually I will tell you guys to just, do automatic placements, but I'm using my best judgment here based on all the data that I've seen across all accounts. I'm going to do 1 day click or view because I want those impulse buyers. And the products that I'm going to start advertising right off the bat are the top 4 best-selling products. So that's what I'm going to do. So I have that set on there. So I will close this. I'm going to change this. Hold on a second. Sorry, guys. It's like when I'm recording, I feel like I'm under pressure and then I forget things. So I keep going back to it. So we're going to do location, United States. And I'm going to change the age to 21 because I don't want broke ass people. I want people who can spend money. And then I'm going to choose people who live in this location. So people who live in the US, not recently visiting or whatever, people who live here. And then what I'll do is I will go in here, okay? And then I'll create my ad. So I will select, my creative. I will put the link, and then I will create my URL parameter right here, so it's ready to go. And then once that's set, what I'm gonna do is I go back to ad sets, and then I just duplicate. And I wish you guys had to do it. It'll be like a 30-minute video because I'm going to load up like 4 creatives per ad set. So this particular ad set is going to have 4 creatives. So once that's all set up, you just hit duplicate and then do another single broad interest, and then we launch the campaign. So as you guys can see, I built my ads. So I'm using 3 different variations of images per ad set. And again, what I did was I created one ad set and I just kept duplicating. So let's launch this. We're going to hit launch. So it's going to launch my campaign. And then I'm going to edit this so we can see what happens in 3 days. Guys, it's Monday and it has literally been a bloodbath. What do I mean by a bloodbath? I mean, I was changing so much stuff on the fly over the weekend that I didn't have time to record every single move that I make because you guys would have been boring anyway. So I'm going to break everything down. All right, so the account is at 2.33 ROAS. Costs are through the roof. I mean, through the roof. We're 1 week away from the election, and I could not break through with just regular top of the funnel campaigns, just targeting interest. So I had to figure a way around it because to get around it. So let me show you what happened over the weekend. That way you guys know. So first of all, I have this campaign here, which is all my interest campaign. Like I always teach is like I always test new different interests. And as you can see here, only one besides my winner here hit. And I call it a winner. It's only 3 purchases because I'm running it super slow, just $25 a day. But I kept launching new interests and nothing. And then this one brought one sale at $56. That's too high. Look at the cost for clicks. For example, cost per unique landing, 811, 853. That's insane. That should be nowhere near that. So I noticed that right away, and I kept trying just because I wanted to try. And the stores we're already done almost $5,000 in sales. So that's pretty good. And then my emails kicking in. All my email campaigns right here are kicking in. So it's already made almost $200, 5% of revenue from just my emails. But as you can see, this is everything that I've been trying over the weekend. So I tried all these interests. That didn't work. Costs were too high. So I said no. I started cutting off right away on the first day. Why do I do that? Because I can tell just by the numbers. I mean, the CTR was decent, but just the cost and the outbound click-through rate wasn't high enough. So I was like, you know what? This is not going to work. This is going to be too expensive for me to let it run and just guess. And there was no add to carts, anything. This one kept looking promising. But again, it only brought one sale, so I could only let it go for so long. So what I did was I grabbed my winning interest, and then I created a CBO of using that interest by itself. $100 a day. It should have brought tons of sales right away because it's the winning interest. Guess what? 0. Why is that? Because I spent $100, $92.93, and even though I was getting good clicks, look at the cost per click. This is over Saturday and Sunday, like $4, $2.62. That's way too expensive. CTR is too low right here. And something that has to do with that is I chose like super basic creatives on the fly of stuff that I had. I didn't take my time to do the creatives because I wanted to capitalize on the organic traffic that was coming to the store firing the events on the Pixel. But even though I was getting these clicks, it's just too expensive. $4, $3. I'm like, no way. Look at that cost per unique landing. $4 and $6.26. I was like, forget this. This is way too expensive. I swear, man, this election is driving me nuts. And I see it on every account. So I was like, you know what? I got to take advantage of that. So my retargeting campaign kicked in right away and picked up everybody who didn't buy from us. And this one is 4.98 ROAS right off the bat. Barely spending any money. The prices, it's too high. I mean, the cost per landing page is too high, but the CTR is high and the conversion rate is decent, 20% of people. So I'll take it. You always run retargeting. So kept working on that. And then this is what I did. I'm like, okay, so the election's in a week. Costs are too high. Regular top of the funnel campaigns are not working. One, because I was using pretty crappy creative. I just put it on the fly. I gave it no thought. The ad copy was on the fly. So this week we're going to concentrate on ad copy. On ad copy and new creatives. So while we're working on our new copy and ad creatives which for sure changed the game, what I did was I'm going to capitalize on all of our organic posts. So what I've been doing is boosting all of our posts to people who are fans of the page, friends of fans of the page, and then my top winning interest. And it's working really well. So I give it a budget of $2 at each post. I gave a budget of $2 a day for a year. Okay. And look at the CTR, 15%, 20%, 10%, 17%. So I'm capitalizing on growing the fan base for the page and retargeting people who are engaging with that for this week. Because I don't want to keep dropping money on top of the funnel, just cold conversions, because it's clearly not working right now. It's too expensive. It's not worth it. So that's what I'm going to do this week. Also, since I've been boosting, I completely forgot. I was doing it from my phone and I forgot that every time you boost a post, it creates its own campaign. I don't like that. I need to simplify the account. So I'm going to start, these are going to keep running, but from now on, I'm going to create an actual engagement campaign. And I'll probably do it here, add it to my ABO engagement. And I'm just going to boost the post and keep it all inside one campaign of its own from now on. That way it's all organized. So that's the plan for this week. This is what's going on with the store. Hopefully, once the election's over, we can capitalize with the new creators, all that new good stuff, and take this to the next level. Because guess what? The holidays are coming up. So let's do it.
Guys, if you like that video, make sure to check out the links in the description below. And if you want to keep learning about Shopify, Facebook ads, and everything marketing related, make sure to check out one of the videos above me. And I will see you guys in the next video.